So I got an unexpected day off. So, figured I'd go ahead and talk a little round ball. So wait for a few more of y'all hop in here. So let's go ahead and talk about this Rui Hachimura situation. Let's get a few of y'all to trickle in, and we shall begin. Alrighty, real quick, let me fix this. All right, I ain't got a lot of time, so let me just get into it. All right, so Rui Hachimura, man. Salute to Thunder, man. Good to see you, bro. Now here's the deal with your guy Rui. I think this is a trade to be trading, and I say that because Rui Hachimura is what I call an almost player. He can almost shoot. He can almost rebound. He can almost defend. He's undersized. He's almost a big man. He's standing at like 6'8". And listen, man, when he was coming out of Gonzaga, I never was high on this kid. Now, would I have taken him straight out the draft? Yeah, absolutely. I'm not gonna sit here and high side like I wouldn't. But I think we've seen enough information that Rui is not necessarily the guy. They brought him in to turn their Wizards organization around. In my opinion, Kyle Kuzma's better than him, and I think that's what you've been seeing. But I mean, career putting up like 13-4. I don't love that for us. Now I will say this: the Lakers need kind of a guy to come in and mix it up because we do well when we bring in those kind of guys like your Montrezl Harrells. Back to the Jordan Hill days, I thought that was a good acquisition. We just didn't have enough main talent during those times. So I like it for the standpoint of it gives us some depth. It gives us some guys who are going to sell out and just play defense. Because like I told y'all, and shout out to Flight Sports in the building. Good to see you, Flight. I told y'all, man, listen, Thomas Bryant is not the guy. A lot of people, I mean, they don't remember that we got rid of him for a reason. He's not the guy. He's undersized, and he plays in spurts. I mean, because I think he put up 30 one game, but then he just goes back to short arm in a lot of possessions, fouling too much at times, and kind of, he's just not what I would call a fluid big, right? So, in steps in this notion that we're basically a big man away because if we're being honest, my Lakers have been playing pretty well the last few games with no AD. Now, we've been playing horrible before that, like with a 5-game losing streak. But, I'm going to try to look at this as objective as I can without being negative. As a matter of fact, I mean, we didn't give up a lot per se. We gave up 3 second-round picks, and we gave up Kendrick Nunn, which just the other day we came back and beat what's the name of that damn team? We came back and beat John Morant and the Grizzlies. And I said to myself, I'm done with Kendrick Nunn. And it's a petty reason. I hate his jump shot. It takes so long to release his jump shot. It's like a push button shot. I guess it's the first time I really sat down and just really evaluate the way he shoots and how much I hate it. So I was like, yeah, man, I'm good on Kendrick Nunn. And lo and behold, 3 days later, we trade him. Funny little backstory on that. But the point I was making about bringing that game up is like, listen, man, that's cool. We came back and beat them. It was a good game at the finish. Russell Westbrook still being Russell Westbrook, making boneheaded plays down the stretch. And Dennis Schroeder did a really good job of being real heady. That last steal he got at the end of the game and then finishing that layup, that was clutch. That was key. LeBron James was kind of a no-show in the fourth quarter. But, I mean, we got the dub. It is what it is. But when I watch this team, ladies and gentlemen, I don't see a team that's going to win anything. This team, I mean, we're lucky if we get hot. We'll come in and we'll, stay with a team, and usually we blow the lead late. Or we'll come out real hot and we'll have a 20-point, 15-point lead and we blow it. I don't think there's no salvage in this, so I'm not excited about any of these trades. I'm more amongst the school of thought, like, let's just do this over again. Let's do it over again. We messed up with this LeBron James experience, but whatever. So, ladies and gentlemen, I'm here to tell you, no, this Rui Hachimura situation, it's not going to fix anything. Will we be a better product having a guy who just likes to mix it up? Maybe. Are we going to actually win? Like, because at the end of the day, we're still the third worst team in the Western Conference. That's just fact. We may have bumped up to fourth with that last victory, but I mean, come on, we're that's a semantics game. We're not a good basketball team. So I don't see how this helps us. Now, the good news is he's only 24 years old. Maybe with Darvin Ham being a former undersized big himself, well, big, small forward kind of guy, maybe he unlocks Rui. Maybe. Let's see. And salute the rap god. Good to see you, bro. I don't like to trade for the Wizards, but Lakers made a solid move. Well, yeah, I mean, I think, did we get better today? Yes. But my contention is our style of play, our personnel, as far as the core guys, we're not winning with that. We're not. And I'm cool with just being honest. So people say all the time, bro, you a fake Laker fan. Like, no, I'm not. I'm realistic. And I told people all the time, man, you know where I live. I live out here in LA. I'm not spending $1 on this team. Until we change up the foundation of this team, I'm not spending $1 on these dudes. Coming from a Cowboy fan, which we lost last night in horrible fashion. I got a pimple on my eye. What the hell is that? I got a pimple on top of my eye. All right. But it's just like, listen, man, it's more the same. It's just like we're running backwards. Because at the end of the day, if Rui Hachimura was such a hot commodity, the Wizards would not get rid of him so swiftly. I mean, this is what, year 4? So that bothers me that they let him go for three second-round picks and Kendrick Nunn, who Kendrick Nunn's gonna be a pass around. He's gonna be a cat that's gonna play for about 10 teams before he's done. Well, he's on team 3 now, right? He's gonna be a higher gun forever. So we didn't really get rid of anything. I don't know in the chat. Y'all tell me. To Corey Smith said, just imagine what they could get for LeBron, and that's been my suggestion for many years. Well, 2 years now. I was like, dude, like, get value for LeBron James because he's still a brand, man. He's still a guy who's gonna put butts in seats. And I just don't think. I think this Laker thing, it's just kind of funny to observe, man, because it's not going anywhere, and a lot of people are talking like it is, just because it's good for business. When the Lakers have a storyline, it's good for news networks because whether you say you hate it or not, you're gonna watch it. You're gonna watch it. Let's see. I call it the Lonzo curse. Every team that trades him gets worse. Hey, well, the Pelicans got worse until they got better. The Pelicans are sitting at the top of the Western Conference now, but I get the sentiment though. But yeah, so I mean that's my take on the Rui Hachimura. Again, we're talking about a guy putting up like 13 and 4, doesn't even average a full block a game, 6'8", undersized, big, very raw. He was always sold as a raw talent, and I don't think raw talent that the playbook is out on. Well, the scout report is out on. Let me say that. I don't think that helps the Lakers. But we're better than we were yesterday. Because Kendrick Nunn at time is unusable, so we got a part for an unusable part. And that's a glorified draft pick, first round draft pick that we just scooped up. So I think it's a net positive. It's a net positive. But I'm not moved by it. I don't think this makes us a playoff team now. I don't. Grade the LeBron experience by a letter grade. C+. C+. We got a championship out of it. You know what? B-. Because at the end of the day, we got a championship out of it. If in any endeavor, if you're able to parse a championship out of the transaction, that's a good thing. Because you got franchises that have never won one. So it's almost like first world problems being a Laker fan. But, you know what I mean? I would give it a B-. B-, the LeBron experience. Some people, you know what's funny, man? When you go around LA, you don't see a lot of LeBron support like that. Like, not like that. Some people who don't live out here, people try to like push on it. Well, LA, they look at LeBron. Like, nah, it's not like that out here. You see your LeBron jersey every now and again, and then when you are in intimate situations, some LeBron conversation come up, but it's still Kobe's town, man. The ghost of Kobe Bryant still emanates over Los Angeles. It's a Kobe Bryant town. It's not LeBron James town. Never was. It's not a Kawhi town. Lord knows this ain't no damn Kawhi Leonard town. I don't know what the hell they was gassing y'all with that social media marketing. Well, not even social media, with the mainstream marketing saying LA is Kawhi Town. Absolutely not. Nobody talks about the damn Clippers nor Kawhi Leonard, and they're a good basketball team. The AD experiment is an albatross post-pandemic. Hey, that's pretty fair. And as I tell y'all, I like AD, but I'm sick of his shit. Move him too. I think if he stays healthy, obviously you keep AD, but he can't. And I made a video maybe 2 months ago. I was like, man, trade these dudes while they have value, man. Russell Westbrook has played himself into value. Because off that 6-man role, which he'll probably win man of the year, I mean, I still think he stinks from a championship winning standpoint. But if you go off numbers, Russell Westbrook's having a good year. He really is. Now, can he shoot? No. Him and LeBron James are literally the worst 2 3-point shooters in the NBA. Literally. Look it up. Worst 2 3-point shooters in the NBA. And LeBron just steady jacking them. But that's another video, another discussion for another day. I don't want to harp on LeBron. They robbed the Wizards. Well, we'll see. We'll see. I think that the Wizards, they're better suited. If they want to go with undersized postman who can kind of do a little bit of everything, Kyle Kuzma's the better way to go. So I think the Wizards finally see that. Because they're going to have to go for a real big now. Because Kyle Kuzma, he can he can moonlight at the 3, but he's really a 4. And he's not a 4 that can play the 5 either. So you got to go get a 5. And I think Rui is more of that as well, because Rui, again, he doesn't rebound. He does not rim protect either. So you're going to have to, it's almost like too much of a good thing is a bad thing. And I think the Wizards finally just was willing to give up. And they'll go with the guy who can score more, which is Kyle Kuzma. I think they're about the same age. Maybe Kyle Kuzma's 25. Let's see. Maybe even 26. Say it's AC Green's time before it's Kawhi. Real talk, though. LA is not a Kawhi town, man. I'm sorry. Y'all hit that like button, man. Let's get some more bodies in so we can discuss this. Mr. Smith also says, at least Russ coming off the books could probably get us a star, some good rotation. Yeah, and that's what I was saying. Now I know he coming off the books next year, so that's gonna be good for our cap situation. However, I'm good with getting young pieces for him that we can use later, or draft picks. Let's sucker somebody into taking his services, because he's playing well for as bad as he played last year. Comparatively speaking, he's playing well. So I got to give Russ his props. But Russ is not going to win you anything, dog. And I say this all the time. His IQ is just too low. When you watch him, case in example, a few nights ago when we came back and beat the Grizzlies, he had like 2 drives down the stretch, just no feel for the court whatsoever, going straight to the cup, trying to throw a floater off the back iron, wasn't even close. Came up, try to shoot a quick mid-range shot, back iron, no chance of going in. And to me, that's what Russell Westbrook is, man. He has a very poor feel for pace. And I think to win championships, your point guard has to be on point. And that, at minimum, you got to do that. And then hit open threes. So, no, I don't think that Russ is, let me say it this way. He's only playing good for as it stands for his own personal brand. He's not playing good for the betterment of the Lakers. Let me put it that way. Shout out to my guy Cole on Sticks. Y'all go subscribe to my guy, man. He does the gaming. He got the HBCU on Smash. He got all that stuff over there. So how about my boy T Cole on the Sticks? Lakers should trade for Cam Reddish. Yeah, I like that actually. Yeah, Cam Reddish always hurt. Well, we like players that always hurt, so that may be right up our alley. Get another guy that gets hurt all the time. To land the plane on this discussion, I'm kind of on this. Shout out to my guy Between the Game Sports. Y'all go sub over there too, man. Again, HBCU stuff on Smash. Channel bigger than mine. I brought him to YouTube, and his shit like damn near double the size of my channel. It is what it is. Lakers are the rehab center. Yeah, exactly, man. So here's my ultimate point. We are not going to fix this. Lakers, we don't get to fix this. We going to die on this sword of this horrible team we put together. So a lot of people like to speculate or, prognosticate that, Oh, well, LeBron just needs some more help. No, no. This team is, again, the third from the worst team in the West. No, there's no help. There's no help. So this doesn't move the needle to me. The Asians go all in for Rui. Hey, why you tripping? That may be a good like a Jeremy Lin type play. When Jeremy Lin came to the Rockets, he was the bridge after the Yao Ming experience. So you kept Asian folks coming to the game. So you may be on the side. Because if you know anything about LA, boy, it's a lot of doggone Asian folks out here. Lord have mercy. Jericho Sims is an underrated big. He could be solid big for a contender. Yeah, I like Jericho Sims, man. He's a UT guy, so I'm a UT fan. So hook 'em horns. Yeah, I would love to have Jericho Sims because he's athletic. He's long. He's like a poor man's Jared Allen, who also is a Longhorn. So yeah, I totally agree with that. It's funny how like Mo Bamba ain't doing shit, man. I thought Mo Bamba would be a lot better than what he is, man. Mo Bamba he damn near unplayable. Lord have mercy. What's going on? See, crazy thing, Lakers are a few games. Yeah, so the West is funky like that. So they are a few games out of it, but we actually got to win those games. And what's been reality is the whole year we've been right below the play-in seed the entire year. So the trend kind of shows that we're probably going to be more the same. That's why I don't have like lofty aspirations for this team. Let's see, facts. This is good marketing deals with closer Pacific than the DC. Yeah. Yep. As a Wizard fan, this is honestly a bit irritating, but in all truthfulness, Rui is a one-way player. He's mostly offense is kind of limited to be. Yeah, that's what I'm saying. What I call Rui Hachimura is a almost player. He's almost tall. He's almost big. He's almost athletic. He can almost shoot. He can almost defend. So it's almost like the jack of all trades, master of none. And it's hard to attach yourself to people like that. It's really hard to do that because that'll get you beat. Potential will get you beat. When you come in, you're solid. You do things in an expected fashion. Consistency is the word I guess I'm looking for. That wins you games because you know who you are. So with Rui being more potential than actual product, I'm not sold, man. I'm not sold. Heavy Japanese pop in LA. Absolutely. Rui is a young Kawhi. I don't know about all that. I don't know about all that. You might be on your own on that one. Mo Bamba's a bust. I mean, hey, listen. People are so quick to call cats like Lonzo Ball a bust. But when you look at what Mo Bamba's done, that is what a bust looks like. And I'm not going to call that young man a bust yet. Maybe the light switch flickers and then he learns it. Because, I mean, hell, if bum-ass, what's his name, Bismack Biyombo, if bum-ass Bismack Biyombo can figure it out, because Bismack has some really, some really good serviceable years, I can't say that Mo Bamba can't figure it out and just run the floor, finish like he did at UT, defend, and find some minutes on the court. Because I also say this, your boy JaVale McGee, it took him a long time. He finally got it, though. Because if y'all remember, for the Wizards and for the Nuggets, JaVale used to just do the dumbest shit, man. At one point, they used to let him play like point center. They just let him bring the ball up. And he used to dribble off his knees, and he tried to throw behind the back pass, they go straight out of bounds. So finally, when he just condensed this game down to be a rim finisher, rim protector, nothing else, you saw what happened. He was great for Golden State. He was great for the Lakers. I think he's playing for who's JaVale McGee playing for now? I forget, but at any rate, he's turned his career around, man, just being a big man. And I'm not saying that Mo Bamba is over per se, but right now it's looking goddamn pretty grim. Bamba's the new Kwame. Hey, actually, Kwame Brown gave better. He's had a better career so far than what Mo Bamba's put up. Takori also says, glad the boy finally coming around. You talking about Mo? Who you talking about? I'm sorry, I missed it. Shout out to Miss Diva. Good to see you. Mo Bamba, Andrew said he was solid last year. Shot the three at a high proficient level, but the development of Bol and Paolo. Well, listen. If he was playing that good, then Bol wouldn't be getting no minutes. And a shout out to Ballfax. I know Ballfax is taking a big liking to Bol. I think And he's made some comparisons to your boy Victor Wembanyama. I think Victor Wembanyama is gonna be way better than Bol Bol. But there are a lot of comparable measurables to the two, so I can see why he would say that. But yeah, Victor Wembanyama gonna be special. Just watch. Don't believe me, just watch. See, Tico said no, he is not. I think you're talking about the Kawhi. Yeah, hell no, he ain't no damn Kawhi. It's a rap after this song. It was a rap after the song. Oh yeah, the Mo Bamba. I got hoes calling. Yeah. That was the biggest marketing thing for Mo Bamba because he ain't did shit since that song. Bismack to go. Boy, you fooling. Let's say Corey also says when you gotta call James Wiseman a bust too then. Not really. James Wiseman is a guy who he has the benefit to go through. Now, if Golden State was a bad team and they needed him to perform, yeah, I would say that. But they coming straight off a championship and they kind of had him on ice. He had some mental issues. He had some injury issues. So, no, I don't agree with that at all. But I'm on record to say the Golden State Warriors, this is well before the draft. I was like, man, they should have got LaMelo Ball, man. Just imagine if the Golden State Warriors had LaMelo Ball instead of James Wiseman, man. Their life would be so different right now. They can start talking about getting rid of Klay Thompson. Because, I mean, him or Draymond got to go. Too much money on the books. If you want to play Jordan Poole, I think they just paid him, you're going to have to re-up on Curry. You know Curry is going to be a lifer. So you're going to have to make some hard decisions if you're the Golden State front office. Imagine if you had LaMelo Ball made decisions so much easier. You can make Steph Curry extend his career by playing more off ball. I know he plays a lot off ball now, but now he can damn near play exclusively off ball. It'd have been so much better, but I mean, hey, shoulda, coulda, woulda. Let's see. Playing for Dallas. Okay, JaVale plays for Dallas. Okay, gotcha. All right. Bo's a young Andrew Bynum. No. Andrew Bynum was a really good back to the basket big, a traditional big, as it were. Bo has some traditional stuff in him, but he's mostly a new age point forward center kind of guy who stretches the court. Andrew Bynum wouldn't be. I remember Andrew Bynum shot a 3 one time. He airballed the shit out of it. And I think Coach Mike Brown was the coach at the time. He sat his ass down. So yeah, Andrew Bynum had no prowess to stretch the floor. He was a big, like my coach used to say in college. You know, you call bigs a 5. That motherfucker was a 6. Plotting big, bro. Thunder says Bo has good upside. He does. I mean, even from his time in Oregon, you can see the parts there because his father Manute Bol, he had a lot of potential. He was super stiff. You can see he didn't train, so he was very limited. I mean, actually, Manute Bol could shoot the hell out of 3. But you could just see that he was learning the game, and that's not a good time to learn the game in the NBA. You should know the game already. So Bo is basically damn near the same body type, a few inches shorter, but a lot more dexterous. And he can do a lot of things because he's been training since a kid. So, yeah, Bo, he does have some intangibles. I just wonder when he's going to lock in and be who he is and just stick to that archetype. Because I'm a big proponent for, like, if you're good at too many things, you're not good at anything. Bo learned from his father. Well, I don't know how much his father was in his life because I know Manute Bol died about 15 years ago. Bo's like, shit. How old was Bo? Like 24? So I don't know how much his father was in his life, but I'm sure that his family put him in the proper trainings and stuff because they knew, hell, you Manute Bol's kid, for crying out loud. And Manute Bol had another kid named Manute Bol who played at Southern University, shout out to HBCUs. He only came out to 6'8". Well, you say only 6'8", but that's still tall as hell. The average human male is what was 5'10", so 6'8" is pretty goddamn good. But Bo being 7'3", you kind of see that's more of his father's ilk. So yeah, man. So to circle the wagons per se, I think the Lakers are a better team today with Rui Hachimura. I just don't think it really moves the needle like that. I think that's where I'm at on the trade. I think y'all kind of lock and step on that. Marcus Bagley going to be a star in the NBA. We'll see. We'll see. Chris Moore is more talented than his brother Keegan. I ain't watched Chris Murray play a lot, so I'll make sure I get a handle on that. So, all right, so I'm gonna end the plane here. I don't want to make this super long, so y'all hit the like button, so other people YouTube will suggest this video. I like the discussion, man. Y'all keep it going with the comments. It makes me kind of think different ways. So I always appreciate y'all for chiming in and sharing your opinions, because it makes the whole thing, the conversation, nice and fluid. So y'all subscribe if you're new. Hit that like button, man. I'm gonna give you hoop talk from a very honest perspective. I try not to be a fanboy. I try to just see things nice and objectively, and I hope y'all appreciate that. Contemporary Domain also says Rui's going to come over there and sit out nearly 30 games for Yeah, so good point. Good point. He's never played over 58 games. This dude is a walking sit out. Yes. So I'm like, how much are we actually going to get out this guy? Great point. He's never played a full season or even close to one. I was supposed to mention that. I didn't. Good catch at the end. Yeah, so I'm like, so what are we really getting? It's a name. But Lakers, I mean, we should be tired of getting names. We need to get product. So that's where I'm at on that. And great comment at the end, man, Contemporary. Appreciate that. So that's all I got, man. So, again, Lakers, we are a better team than we were yesterday. But I don't think that's saying much. It's almost like we're the tallest midget in the room. So what are you really saying? So thank y'all so much again. Till next time, when some news drops, I will step in and hoop. I'm out. Peace.